President's orders are clear. Do whatever it takes.
America. Oh. Let's see what's going on. What's that? Huh. Alright. Pop out the chat. You're not gonna let me pop out of the chat. There we go. Where's my phone? Looks like the delay is good. Turn that off. There we go. Turn the volume. Alright everybody, we are getting ready to go. We will go soon. Very soon. Not yet, but soon. I promise you. Alright, let's check the login page. What? Strange. Well, it looks like we're going to have 29 players right now. I'm waiting for a few of them to check in. Let's see, what is this? Oops. Dun 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 dun. Put some epic music on. Come on. Alright. Let's check this out. Bronze gold number 20. Let's see. Open number 20. Bronze gold. And 6/19/12. I'm not gonna put the date. Alright, oops, wrong button. No, we don't want to see that. Alright, let's go back to there. Ah, shoot. I keep hitting the wrong keys, guys. Let's see. I want that one. Okay. And then... Alright, if you haven't checked in, check in. It's about to start. Getting ready to go. Let me check light levels. If we go this page. that looks pretty good. Straighten up a little bit. I'm gonna start wearing a shirt and tie. Brackets are up. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 7 opening round matches, and then a round of 16. I think. Looks like that's it. No, wait, might be more. Yeah. 7 matches and then a round of 16. Alright. I picked the first map. LXG Open Bronze. Jesus! Is not checked in. Okay, let's see. Let's get this mat set up. We're going to be on MLG Entombed Valley to start things off. Might not have this one. Tycoon, what do you have to say here? Hey, buddy. Looks like he wants to cast a little bit. Alright, what do we want to see today? Sully versus Sand is taken. Which one is Sully versus... What? I wish the names were the same. Whoa. A lot going on. And what's his name? Blazing Ken. Gusto uno. Oh, what? Alright. Jackson, let me add you on Skype. Get the co-caster set up. There we go. Good. Twitches. Let's get you up. Where is Blazing Kin though? Is Blazing Kin here? Oh, he's in game. Alright. Damn. Alright. Twitches says he's in game. Alright, close that. Let's get him up. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Very good, how about you?
Alright, just trying to get a game set here. We, looks like the guys I picked had already started. And let me try... Just trying to get... yeah. UED and Swoopsy Noob. Looks like, see if I can get them.
Alright.
How you doing, man? What's your name?
Jackson.
Jackson, nice to meet you. I'm Will.
Hello.
Alright, shoot. Yes, just gotta get the guys in game here. So we can... And I will invite you. What's, you're Tycoon, right? Okay.
Yep.
Let me add you. Oops. Tycoon. There we go, add. And... I think that's you. There we go. Okay. Make you a ref.
Oh, I hate this map.
MLG Entombed. Yeah. It's the what forced cross spawn?
Yeah, MLG, always.
All right. Yeah, it's one of those I've vetoed it as well. What race do you play?
Zerg.
Zerg? Okay. Cool, I'm a Terran. Let's see. Invite him. UET. There, oops. Why can't? Come on. Yeah, try and get the players into the game, then we can get going. Should have an exciting. Were you playing in the Plat Diamond tourney?
Yes, and I think I lost first round.
First round? Okay.
I just got into platinum.
Nice, congratulations. I thought I recognized your name.
Yeah. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, alright. Nice. Yeah, for some reason it won't let me invite... Huh. Why can't I invite him? Let's see. Oh, he's going to invite me to a party. Alright, let's see. Looks like we have a keyboard problem for one of the guys, so they could be a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But then let's check. Let me check the races actually. It's gonna be UED. It looks like my stick. My STIC. He's a
Yep.
gold random player, and Soupsy Noob, a silver Protoss. So who knows what we're gonna get? It could be anything.
Mhm.
Oops, let me add Dark Chasm. Looks like the guy's name is Dark Chasm, right? Yep, that's him. Okay. Try and get these guys into the game. There we go. Okay. Got it. And yep. Now we just wait for them to get set up, man. So, what do you hate about this map? You were saying as a Zerg player.
The third, basically, or Protoss can full shield you out of protecting your own third,
Ah,
and there's no real hole that you can viably take
okay.
unless you got a ninja a base, which I don't like doing.
Yeah, that's kind of a risky move. There was a game we cast in the tournament last Thursday, and it was on Cloud Kingdom. It was it a ZVP? I'm trying to remember. I don't know. It might have been a ZVT, and the Zerg was spawned in the top, but he couldn't get his natural up, so he ninja'd a base in the bottom right corner, and it pretty much mined out before the toss scouted it.
I played it like an hour long ZBT today.
Yeah.
And I lost at the end, but the turn went mech.
Ah.
And he would send like 5 things at a time in my main base and just kill off every single thing drones that I could remake every single time.
Okay.
That map isn't that bad though.
This will be a best of one. Let me make you a ref, and we are off. You ready, Tycoon?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Oops. Okay, count down, and I will change these. We're gonna have. Update my little overlay here. If you want to do the introductions for me.
Alright.
How's the game doing? Is it loading still?
Yeah. I put my graphics all the way down so I don't lag.
Okay. I'm going to close my browser too. And it looks like STIC will be green. And Dark Chasm is yellow. Alright. Here we go. We get through this without too much lag. We had some spikes
Here
last
we
week.
go.
Alright.
The sucky Imperial Gallon. Up here, in the top right corner, we have Dark Chasm. Dark Chasm, I don't know. Spawning as yellow Protoss. Down here, in the bottom right hand corner, we have Mystic, I think it is.
Ah.
Yeah, Mystic.
There we go. I was going my STIC.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, that's Mystic. Yeah. Alright. Looks like he spawns as a Terran, so we'll have a TVP.
Mm-hmm. So I just want to talk a bit about this map, because it's so terrible.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so first, you have your natural. It's alright. But then once you go to your third, you'll have to swing from defending your national out front here, all the way over in your third, or you can take down the rocks, but that means the opponent will have two ways to get your basic wall off.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, your fourth is way out in the open, and there's this nifty little ridge along the outside that you can sneak stuff in, and I like sneaking it. I like playing straight up things.
Okay. Yeah, you really like the going with lots of bases, getting into the late game.
Oh yes.
That's my favorite too. Nothing, yeah, more frustrating than not being able to get there because of a map, right? Looks like we're gonna have a racks, barracks, and then gas from the Terran, and gateway first for the Protoss player. Not sure. Usually you see like a 1 racks FE a lot, or maybe 1 racks into 3 CCs versus Protoss, but he could be going some kind of tech with this gas here.
Yeah, the Terran's trying to be a bit cheeky and wall off, but I've gotten scouting information.
Yep, he does deny that probe scout, and 1 gas for Dark. Yeah, it's question: is it Dark Chasm or Dark Chasm? We
I'm gonna go with Chasm.
Chasm. All right, Dark Chasm.
Dark Chasm.
Gonna throw down a core as well, and looks like this little SCV scout gonna float around. Probe chasing him.
Yep. I do have 2 SCVs on that 1 gas, so he's probably gonna go for an add-on. Nothing too major.
Okay.
Or he could go in a third SCV in Billions.
Gotcha. Yep, there we go. Tech lab. All right. So either maybe a Marauder for early defense, or possibly a Reaper.
Yeah. Second barracks might see a bit of pressure out the start. And the Protoss is crying out gate.
Okay. Yes, he is.
Nothing too unusual.
Yep, he's saving up a little bit there to chrono that out. Got a Stalker on the way. Went Zealot first. So we won't see any early expansions from these guys. It will be a little bit of 1 base game for a while.
A third barracks is going down, so we probably are going to see aggression.
Okay, yeah, and he's
Second
what, concussive shells too. Okay, so it will be a Marauder.
Yeah, Marauder's very good against the Stalkers, and if he does go by, he can probably tank the micro the Zealots.
That's true. They are, yep. Marauders do, especially when you get the shells up there, excellent at killing Stalkers. And looks like he's going to throw a Robo down here. So 2-gate Robo, grab his second gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see how much UED Mystic commits to this early aggression. Here he is throwing down a reactor now, so he's got 2 tech labs and a reactor. This could be a scary push when it gets set up. But a 3rd gate now coming. Yep.
He's really committing to it because he has 3 barracks and no action coming out of either player. Looks like Mystic might finish this one early.
That's it. Yep, we are. We're gonna see something. Warp gate finishes. No proxy pylons out, so it doesn't look like it's more of a defensive move for Dark Chasm. He's not gonna. Pressure.
But he's gonna stand out exactly what he has.
Yep, we check the vision of UED Mystic. He does see everything. And an observer on the way, trying to get a scout off. If we check Dark Chasm's vision, he has not seen anything, so he knows there's a barracks and a wall off. Other than that, he's playing in the dark, and we do have combat shields going. So, what do you think? A combat shields push with 4 racks here?
Yep, adding on the 4th rack. This is going to be a scary push when it does come.
Yeah, and we do have a Nexus on the way with 3 gateways and a Robo here. Question is, will Dark Chasm see it before it's too late? It might already be too late.
If he sees it, he might be able to hold it up.
Yeah.
But just right now, with only 3 gateways and the Nexus building, doesn't look like he's going to have the money or the weapons to be able to stop this.
And yep, he just gets the observer in the base right now, sees everything going on. So, but that push is about at his natural's ramp. So we're going to have an engagement.
The Nexus.
He did cancel it, and he does have a couple sentries out for force field, so he should be able to hold this off. And I'm guessing, I don't know if UED is going to, Mystic will go all in on this or not. He might try and expand behind it with a little bit of a contain.
We could see that.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he'll push as soon as combat shield finishes up.
You got it. Yep, there it goes. And oh, a fourth gateway coming out, warping in a couple stalkers.
Yep, I think Sarcasm's kind of going into panic mode a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting nervous with this force at the bottom of his ramp.
Yep, sends a zealot down to scout what's going on. He does see the army there. Now it's going to be hard for the Terran to push up here with these force fields. His army could get cut in half. Let's see. Oh, great force field. Okay, now, yeah, he's going to be able to clean this up at the top of the ramp. He's got to be careful. He loses one of his sentries. The other one does have enough for 2 force fields. And warping in a couple more stalkers. Looks like he'll be able to hold this off with an immortal on the way.
Yep.
Nice force field from Dark Chasm.
Still no command center
Nope.
coming out of Mystic.
No command center, and he's low on minerals. He's not saving anything up.
He is committing to this.
Yep. Stim coming up now. About a minute and a half from finishing. And, oh, another gateway. So it's going to be 6 gates. And a robo on 1 base. I don't think you can produce off of that, can you?
No.
Nope.
8 gate is max on 2 base.
Yeah. Okay. That was another force field from Dark Chasm. Really, he's got, what, 3 sentries here, and enough energy for 4 force fields between them. So he's going to, yeah, looks like the Terran's going to fall back. And his expansion, hopefully he'll throw one up soon. He might fall behind here.
I think the only thing that Mystic has going for him is to deny that expansion from going down. He's starting an expansion of his own.
That's it, yep. He did, and he forced the Protoss to commit a lot to these gateways and his army.
Exactly.
If we check, I'm going to check the income tab. It looks like there are 5 SCV advantage for UED Mystic. And
He has stopped running down, so he's probably just going to start maxing out the SCVs.
yes, and he's throwing up a couple turrets here. I'm not sure, maybe he's guessing that for the possibility of DTs. Oh, I'm not certain.
Yeah, probably just pick off observer if it tries to scout whatever it's doing.
Yeah.
For DTs too.
And he has not thrown a factory down yet, so he's not going. It doesn't look like he's going to tech up, but he definitely has the gas to do it. Now would be the time, to get some medevacs out. It would really help this army. It's in the yellow already because of the stim.
Yeah, he doesn't have a factory, so we're gonna be a while never in medevac.
Yep, and a Twilight Council on the way, so could see some DTs.
Yep. Maybe
just High Templar. I know that's that area damage. It's great.
Yeah. With the Sweet Bio army, High Templar would be very useful.
I know, you just need like 1 or 2 storms to land, and it destroys them.
Yeah, actually the factory's coming out. He's trying to push out medevacs.
Okay. So we'll see a little bit of a pause here for a little bit, and then they'll get back into it. Once, see, it'd be interesting to see if Dark Chasm wants to stay on 2 bases or go for the 3rd.
Well, he hasn't started working down those rocks yet, so
yeah,
it's going to be undefended if he tries to go for it right now.
That's a good indication. And +1 weapon's about to finish for the Terran as he starts taking down his rocks, so he is going to go for 3rd base. Yeah.
Yep.
Starport on the way as well.
Okay, we're getting close to the vax.
Yep.
+1 infantry weapon just been in the Terran. His armor level 1.
Yes, and be interesting to see what Dark Chasm wants to do. He does have a Forge and a Twilight Council sitting here, not doing anything with them at the moment. He saved up some minerals. And
we could see Blink coming out because I don't think any zealots for to really get charged.
Yeah.
Or he could just use that to go DT Templar.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what he wanted to do originally, was to go up, but his gas, he just now saturated the 4th gas, and he's really low on that. He did use look at how many stalkers he warped in though, so and then he goes for charge, so I'm not certain I agree with that, with this many stalkers.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of stepping back to the project because Terran, you're going to want to go for those charge slots. To soak up the attacks from the bio wall. And they can do a lot of damage to Marines and Marauders.
Yeah, it's a lot. And no upgrades yet, though, for the Protoss. He is falling behind now. It's going to be 1-1 for the Terran soon. A couple medevacs popping, and both players getting the third up, but the Terran UAD Mystic is slightly ahead. Also, he has good... What's that?
He's got to be sure he spends his energy on these mules. He's not keeping up with it.
Right, he's got... yeah. Transferring a lot of SCVs, too, to the third. He's getting a little bit low in the main. A little bit of a supply block, maybe? No. I think they're good. And he's throwing up a Ghost Academy, which is a good call, because there is a Templar Archives now almost about to finish. So we are going to see Templar.
He does have an armory, which he might just go for the medevac armor, the flying armor.
You say he doesn't have an armor? Oh, no, he does. Okay. Yeah.
He does, so I don't really know if else he would have that.
He
factories.
Probably just to get his +2 infantry upgrades. I'm thinking, yeah. And he lost the factory, too, so you definitely want to build that. Yeah, I've had that happen where I scout with the factory, and I forget to make the armory, and then I'm like, oh, crap, because the armory goes down, and you have to build the factory again just to build the armory. And that can be annoying, because it really slows you down. It's an extra 60 seconds there. And then TVP upgrades. What's that?
A fourth command center coming out of
yep.
Mystic.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a macro game now after that early pressure. Mobius reactor on the way. His Ghost finished a little bit early there. As a Terran, if you go Ghost, it's nice to get your Mobius reactor out first, and then your Ghost pop with enough energy to EMP.
We do see Psystorm.
Yep.
About to come out.
So we could have
He is going for those High Templar.
It's going to be nice to see if the Terran can land EMPs on them, or if they're going to get the storms off. A couple more gates.
Terran scans, and he sees that the third isn't saturated.
Yeah. And if you do check the vision here, Dark Chasm knows he sees the fourth. He's got pretty good map presence with his observers. UD Mystic hasn't picked any of them off yet. He picked one off earlier, but he's going to push into the third here. Could see an engagement. There are no ghosts.
Oh,
there are the ghosts.
Valley.
Yeah. Oh, good EMP on the sentries. Looks like, yep.
The High Templar are just sitting back there. He needs to get those into the fight to storm.
I know. I'm like, where are the High Templar, man? There's no storms. Looks like there you go. Feedbacks on the medevacs. A nice storm there.
Oh, and he didn't even micro out the storm.
No,
it's gonna be tons of damage.
And he's got energy for a couple more. Oh, he's losing his Templar though. Ouch. Gonna lose most of his army too. Really not having the Templar in there hurt him a lot, not having the storms.
Yep, and this Terran, I think Dark Chasm may be able to come back because these medevacs don't have enough energy. If he lands a couple of good storms, but he just doesn't have the time to get that energy. Right.
Yeah, his one Templar here only has 33 energy. The army going to be able to get away safely, too. And with 4 bases, the 4th base about to kick in, the Terran is in a good spot. He's ahead on upgrades as well.
Yeah, level 2 infantry weapons just finishing up.
Yep. And still nothing for the Protoss player. No, as a Protoss player, they are such strong units. It's definitely not a game over moment at this point, A couple good storms on the army, and he'll be right back into it.
Yeah, and if he does have some good harass, the Terran spent so much money on getting his economy up that he could potentially come back into this game if he takes his third again.
Right, yeah. Definitely. He's definitely out here at the 4th with a lot of mules, being a little greedy. But it is a 70 supply advantage right now for UED Mystic. Gonna go for siege tanks. So what do you think about this? A little bit of a change.
I think that could be a very good choice because the Psystorm can't do much against siege tanks. Plus, with a ton of zealots, they're just gonna be bombarded with all those siege tanks.
Yeah. It was a little bit of an engagement there. A EMP goes down and a storm as well, but looks like the Terran is still holding the lead. Tycoon, you alright? Alright. Looks like we might have lost Tycoon.
Sorry,
you there?
I'm back.
Hey, how you doing?
Yep.
Are you still in the game?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well,
Internet shuts off at 8:30 because parental blocks, but I know the password.
ah, you know your way around. All right.
Mhm.
Yes, nobody can keep you off the internet, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing a second forge here from the Protoss player, and it's interesting. He hasn't even used the first one yet, so I guess we'll go for upgrades. A little late, but better late
Yeah.
than never, right?
Mhm.
Here comes the Terran army, though, pushing up the ramp with it. One tank.
And it does look like
Yep.
2 well-placed force fields, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, not enough. Those storms were great, but yeah, just not enough to.
I mean, yeah, storms. Sorry, I said force fields. Okay.
Sorry, I think there were I think there were a couple force fields too. All right, we do have a GG from Dark Chasm, and that will do it for that match. UED Mystic winning and moving on. All right.
Fantastic.
All right, hey, Tycoon. I had this problem last week with the guy with Sulfate. Is there any way to turn your volume up? I'm trying to think. They had trouble hearing me too. I don't know if there's.
I'll check the settings.
Okay,
Audio settings.
gotcha.
Oh, yeah. My volume's... Hold on.
Alright,
Alright, is that better?
say something again?
Is it a bit louder now?
Yeah, it's a little bit clearer. Yeah, it's a little bit louder too. I wonder if there's a way to boost it within. Huh. Maybe if I turn myself down and then. Let me see. I don't know. There's got to be a way to do it with XSplit though to turn you down. And let me leave this party. Okay, we're gonna have another match up with Swarly and looks like Son at Dead. Son of. Let's get him up. Swarly and Son of Dead. What's the map for this one? It is Ohana LE. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and create the game.
Okay.
And then I'll invite you to it. And see if I can get the sound up. Let's see. Alright. There's Swarly. And okay, so invite. Make you a ref and bum, bum, bum. Sonnet Dead is okay. Yeah, it's his name. S-O-N-O-T. Sonat. Maybe he'll show up. Do-do-do. Alright, so you want to give us a recap on that one?
So not...
Okay.
So not...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, basically, Protoss went against... That's my recap. Because, like, even if you size form, the Medivacs can heal, which is exactly what happened. And since that early pressure prevented an expansion from going down, plus he killed the third, there was real economy for the Protoss. And it was just basically a steamroll from there.
Okay. Let's see, yep. And the engagements didn't go in his favor either with those EMPs and the storms, right?
Yeah. I mean, even though Terran didn't micro out of storms, he still was able to heal up, get his units back to full health, and then go for another engagement.
Yeah. Let's see, okay, that's Swarly. Alright, we'll get these players. in soon. Let me change. Alright. Where is he? Let's ask. Is he in the chat?
So not dead.
He's not in there, right? Yeah. Maybe he's on it. He could be on a different account. Just try and get Swarly in here. And
Is he 429 or 249? His
What?
character code.
what's that?
49. 249.
249. Oh, yeah. Just add him. Good call. And, oh, it's been a while. Alright. So not dead. What's the character code again?
249.
249. Alright. That works just as well, if not better. Alright. Where? There he is. Okay, now let's see if my computer will let me invite them. Yeah, it's strange. It says they're in a lobby. Oh, man. There we go. Okay, yeah, you gotta get out of the lobby. Not you. Tycoon. The, guys I'm trying to invite. Can't invite them when they're... Yeah, okay. And there. Cool. Oops, that is the wrong key. Alright, so let's go here and don't. We are on Ohana LE. It's going to be a TVP.
This map I do like.
Alright. You do like it, alright. Well, let's get into it then. Let me update the little configuration banner here. We do have Swarly, our purple Protoss, and against Sonat.
So not dead.
So not. I am having trouble with these names tonight. I tell you, I'm so glad you're here. Gosh.
I'm good with the pronouncing / separating of words. I know there's a word for it, but I don't know the word.
Okay, the parsing? Is that what it is, parsing? I feel?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. You want to do the intros again? Did a great job.
Alright, so we do have So Not Dead, the Teal Zerg up here in the top left-hand corner, versus our purple Protoss down here in the bottom right-hand corner, spying on Ohana LE, I think it is.
That is it. It's a ZVP. And...
This is my favorite matchup.
Okay. Yeah, oh, well, you're a Zerg player, right? You like playing Protoss. Huh?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Not so much Terran or Zerg, though.
Terran's okay. Zerg, I can't play ZVP.
I know a few Terrans that would disagree with you on that last claim. I'll tell you before this, I won't get into balance winding, but I was reading a thread on Team Liquid. It seems like there's a lot right now about Terran being nerfed and they can't win any games and all this stuff. But hey, it's
No,
probably...
they're just crying.
Yeah, they're crying, right? It's payback, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess so am I.
Mm.
Ooh, the extractor trick.
Yes, it does go for that to get an extra drone out. Now...
Yeah, I heard somewhere that actually hurts your economy more than it helps.
I have, yeah, I've heard that same thing. It's actually better just to go for the Overlord first.
Maybe you forgot it.
So if I'm playing Zerg, I like to do the double extractor trick.
Do you 12 over pool?
12 over pool. Oh, God, yeah. I have done that. Of course, it's been a long time since I played Zerg. So, I'm trying. I don't even remember what. I think the last time I played it, Roach Hydra was still a good combination to go. It was like the popular metagame.
Yeah.
And a
You
Forge.
say
Yep.
fast expand.
It's going to be Forge first.
For, yep. And hatch first for soon not dead.
Alright.
Now he's Sona that is, I mean, Worley is doing the right thing by going Forge first instead of Nexus first. I've played countless games where the Protoss goes Nexus first, and you can just roach all in and win.
Okay. And what about going hatch first? Do you think that's a little risky to a cannon rush, or?
Well, I think it was risky to start off with, just doing it, because he didn't scout to see what the Protoss was actually doing.
Oh, he's actually.
But since he's fast expanding,
Yeah.
just, ooh, third hatch.
Yeah, he's going for 3. Yeah, that's a super fast third at 340 goes down there. It's let's see, it's gonna be a fun game. We have 3 hatches already up and 2 next. Was it Nexus or Nexi? That's the ongoing debate.
I say Nexi.
Nexi. Okay, 2 Nexi. I think it's easier to say, right? The Nexuses. No. So this should be interesting. Probably see maybe a counter push from the Protoss player once if he scouts this third. He should scout it though. He hasn't yet.
Yeah, the pool's about half done.
Okay.
And this is 2/3 way done. I like doing this third half versus Protoss because usually your 2 base pushes come around 8 minutes, I think.
Yeah, you can do it. Yep. Oh, good.
And so you have time to get your expansion and your base, and you can still hold off any pressure that they give you.
Alright. It looks like a +1 push is what we're going to see. He does go for that +1 weapons right away. Throw down some more gateways in a robo. Likely doing kind of an immortal push is pretty common.
Yep.
I know I watched in the Plat Diamond tourney. I was in about 4 or 5 PVZs, and it was the same push over and over. The 2 base immortal.
It's really easy to hold off if you have your lings in the back doing damage because the zealots try to go after if you do have roaches or roaches.
Okay.
You can just kite them. And this extractor does see the Nexus starting to be saturated.
Yep, you can count that. He now let's see, the Zerg is droning here. It's pretty even though. It's still 32 probes to 29 drones. 5 more drones about to finish.
Yep, Warp Gate just started restarting.
And let's see.
Each macros we see Evolution Chamber and a Roach Horn.
Yeah. Both coming down, as well as a couple extractors. Likely do some 3-base Roach defense here.
Yep.
Now, when I watched this happen the last time, it wasn't these guys playing, but it was a similar situation. And the Zerg just really did not. He was being a little too greedy. I think he went for a fast 4th and just had trouble holding off the push. So he died to it about 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah. One time, I think I was on 5 bases, and I was being extremely greedy because I can, and the Protoss did Raffle Stomp me because I had nothing. And I didn't scout whatever they had.
Yeah. Looks like he's saving up some chrono here. Likely, +1 has finished. And will he go for +2?
Yep, he's taking off guesses. We're likely to see Colossus.
Okay.
They're very popular in ABZ.
Throws down a 5th gateway now. And no support bay yet. Let's see if he throws that down when he gets the gas for it. He's got a couple probes here sitting in the main, not doing anything. I'm not sure. Just miss rally point maybe.
Yep, an immortal starting to come out.
Yep, and plus
And
1
Protoss is
missile attacks for the Zerg. Gonna go to 13 drones.
no lair yet.
Nope.
He is kind of getting a bit oversaturated in his main here. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 9, 10 oversaturated.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's got
Gonna transfer those.
way too many. Now the observer for the Protoss player is coming across the map. Swirly. Let's see if he scouts the third with this. He still does not know about it yet. Macro.
Looks like we might see an immortal push. Second immortal coming out.
Now he has thrown down a Twilight Council too, so I'm not sure. Maybe he might do a blink push too if he has a lot of stalkers. Yeah.
But I guess you know because the last game we cast, the Protoss player had all stalkers and went charge.
He went for charge, right? 21 roaches coming out now. That will definitely help with this push. Also, once he realizes what's coming, like when I want to throw down some spines.
Yeah. He definitely does have the economy to throw down some spines. He's floating about 1,000 minerals right now.
Okay, so he sees the roaches. Still doesn't know about the third, but at this point I think it would be a safe bet to guess that he... I mean, either he's going to do the roach all in, like right now would be too late, so... Should be able to guess it.
Especially with the immortal camp swirl. Boot speed being upgraded. Definitely a very good upgrade to get. As well as metabolic boost, so we're going to see Ling Roach.
There we go, and +2 on the way. Blink, yeah, he's going to go for Blink, so he'll do like a Blink timing push with the Immortals. And +2 weapons. This could be hard to hold off with these roaches. Roaches are not good against stalkers, especially Blink stalkers.
Yeah, Swirly poking in. He's trying to scare away the Zerg.
Yeah. Let's see. Income-wise, it is Zerg ahead by a little bit. He's got about an 18 drone advantage. Hasn't grabbed gas at his third yet, and we said lair already, but he hasn't gone for an infestation pit or Aspire yet.
Yeah, I think Aspire maybe, but with this Blink just about to finish here, probably not going to be so viable. Right. So probably an infestation pit.
Yep. Oh, and he's going to add on 17 roaches again, and go for +2. So it's going to be a lot of roaches. It's like cockroaches, man. They just multiply.
Yep.
What is this? Is this +3 now? Yeah, +3 weapons coming out. So the Protoss is going to take a player a third base. Looks like it's just safe play from him.
Yep.
And well, a couple spines.
Bunch of spines. Yep.
That's it. Looks like some overlords moving down the map here on the left side, trying to figure out if there's a third up or not. He has seen the third actually, so.
Yep, it does look like it's going to be a Spire going down.
Okay, yep, Spire. Oh, and a Nidus Worm.
Ooh.
What's your take on that?
Well, he definitely is going to be able to take advantage of the spread between the third base and the main for the Protoss.
Yep. And the Protoss hasn't knocked down the rocks here in between his natural and third yet. Something he could do. Yep.
That could come into play later on.
I know, especially if we're seeing a Muta harass too, it would make it easier to keep the army together. It looks like Colossus now are going to enter the field with the support bay on the way.
Yep.
And the Roaches split up into two different armies here. Looks like he's trying to get a pincer attack. If the Protoss moves forward, then he can cut behind him. Yeah.
Yeah, but half of So Not Dead's army is gonna go down here.
Right. Yeah. This is not a good engagement for him at all. Does not have burrow yet, or burrow movement.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose all of these Roaches. And
a couple more Roaches coming in behind.
But it's going to be up against a superior army here. A couple force fields.
Yeah, the Immortals were vulnerable. And if he blinks forward, he could trap all these Roaches.
Yep, looks like all the roaches for So Not Dead are going to be dead, in fact. They are going to die. Oh, no. Are they going to get down here to the third, maybe run away? Can he save any of them? +1 carapace on the way, and 35 roaches as well. Picking off a couple zealots, but they are going to be trapped. There goes the blink.
Yep. The Zerg is going into extreme macro mode, and because he realizes if Swarly wanted to, he could come in and kill basically everything.
Yeah, and I don't know how he's going to do it with just roaches, especially once the Colossus are out too.
Yep, that's probably where we're going to see the Spire come into play. If he knows Colossus are coming, he's going to go for the Corruptors.
Yeah. Corruptors would be good. Still hasn't grabbed gas at his third. Floating a lot of minerals here. I don't know, would you add lings into this composition if you were playing? Or does that just take too many larvae?
What?
Would you supplement? Okay, there comes some Zerglings. I was going to ask if you would supplement the roaches, you know, with some Zerglings to help.
Well, oh yeah, definitely, since the Colossus aren't out yet.
Yeah.
Both Immortals and Stalkers are very vulnerable to Zerglings, and especially with this low Zealot count, he's not going to really have enough, but we do see an engagement happening right now.
Yep,
The force field's not able to trap anything.
This is not a good spot to be in. You've got the Protoss army between you and your base. He could pick off a Colossus here, though. He's not going to.
He decides to go for the counterattack.
Yeah.
He's trying to prevent Swarly from getting up into his base while he can remax his army.
There is a Zergling engagement here with the Immortals. They're going to get a... Maybe... Nope, did not pick off any Immortals. The Protoss army is going to fall back. And looks like it's going to take out this Roach army.
Yep, 44 Zerglings now on the way. Now he is in extreme panic mode.
There we go. Yeah, it is a 70 supply advantage. And if we check the unit loss tab, it is about 7,000 in favor of the Protoss player.
Wow.
Difficult spot for So Not Dead. He's got a couple more spines. Do we have extended thermal lance?
Yes, he did upgrade that.
Okay, so he's going to be able to pick those off and just basically contain the Zerg. Should he move back out? 7 Corruptors coming.
Yep. They're only going to be useful so much because Swarly only has one robotics facility, so he's going to be only getting 1 Colossus at a time.
Yep. And what is the unit count now? At 3. So he has 3. See if he decides to push with that. He's adding on a few more gateways and taking his 4th. And as a Zerg player, do you ever never want to be in a even base situation, do you? Especially with a Protoss player.
Yeah. If the Protoss is able to get enough gateways, he can basically remax just like a Zerg can, and that is a very scary thing to go up against.
Oh, a Nidus one going down. Do you see this on the... Yeah, it looks like it's at the 4th.
Oh, yeah.
But this battle is going to go in the Protoss' favor. There is it. Yep, the Nidus finishes. Zerglings coming out. Going to get some free lings. Looks like it forces the army to fall back as well.
Yep, Swarly warps in all Zealots here to try to save this expansion. It looks like he will be able to do it.
Yep, I think so. Especially if this army gets her, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And now, what do we have? We have 14 roaches and 3 corruptors. So this is going to be a bit of a problem as the Protoss player pushes in here.
Yep, the Zerg production is lacking in the larva area.
Blinks forward onto the spines, just being... I mean, at this point, he doesn't even have to be careful with the spine crawlers. He's just so far ahead. 100 supply now.
Yeah. And there's the GG.
So Not Dead. Let's go down to Swarly here.
So Not Dead was so dead.
There you go, nice. And looks like that is the first in a best of 3. So we're going to have game 2. It is loser's choice.
Alright.
Alright, so Swarly goes up 1-0. Okay. Looks like we lost Tycoon there on Skype. Should be back. And Swarly. Alright. Oh, and now I'm off BattleNet. Great. Hey, Jackson, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys lose me? It looks like I logged off.
Yeah, I lost you for a sec there.
Okay. Let's get these guys up. We do have game 2 coming up between Swarly and So Not Dead.
Alright. What, did you choose a map yet?
No, I was actually gonna ask him, and then I lost connection.
Ah.
Alright. And see, I'm going to pull up the map pool so I have it here. Looks like we have Condemned Ridge, LE, Tal'Darim Malter LE, Ohana LE, MLG Shakuras Plateau, MLG Antigua Shipyard, GSL Belshire Beach, GSL Daybreak, GSL Metropolis, GSL Entombed Valley, and ESV Cloud Kingdom, ESV Sandshorn Mist AE, and ESV Muspelheim. I haven't played on that one yet. Muspelheim.
Sandshorn Mist is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
First of all, there's a floating shark in the middle,
Ah.
and then it just looks awesome, and plus it plays awesome.
Is it the same as the one on Cloud Kingdom?
Yeah, the floating shark, yes.
Alright, so it looks like it's going to be GSL Daybreak.
Ooh. I went on a custom game spree, one of many, and Daybreak was the one I went on.
Yeah.
I played about 50 games in a row on Daybreak.
Daybreak is a great map. I really, like playing on it. Make sure this is the right version here. Alright. I'm gonna get you guys invited. There we go. Let's see. Why is it? Wants to make you a spectator. All right. All there. America. Oh man. And let's get the go-ahead. Swarly, So Not Dead. You ready, Tycoon?
I am.
Alright, here we go. Alright. A little bit of a lag
You want to do
spike.
the intro for this one?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll get this one. Alright. Let's see, in the bottom left-hand corner we do have our Blue Zerg. So he is so not dead. And in the top right corner of Daybreak, GSL Daybreak, we do have our purple Protoss, Swarly.
Yep. So not dead. Fall to Swarly this first game. Let's see what happens here on Daybreak for game 2.
Yes, sir. It's a little bit of a larger map than Ohana, at least the distance between the two bases.
Yep, and Zerg can really take advantage of denying a third base on this map.
So, my guess for you is we're going to see the Forge Fast expansion, but that's with this pylon placement. That's pretty much a dead giveaway. But then also, I'm thinking because of the distances, we will see that fast third again from So Not Dead.
Yes.
I mean, he had it. What it was like 5 something. Was it even 5 minutes when he took it? It was so fast.
Yeah, it was as his national was like almost starting on third base.
You know, and I think that really helped. He had a good economy early and a better economy, but he just having only roaches really is what hurt him. I think in the engagements.
Yeah, he really needs something to do more DPS than roaches do. He needs like he needs links from the back, corruptors to deal with the colossus. Just all around more units, more production.
Yep, here we go. We do have the pylon block, and the Zerg is sending a drone to his third. Gonna be taking that first, and then knock down the pylon to get his natural out of. Okay.
Yep.
And one forge. Looks like a gas steal from So Not Dead here in the main. Prevents any sort of early tech. And
We're not going to see a fast start out of Swarly because he doesn't have the gas.
that's it. It rules it out, right?
Spawn just now starting for So Not Dead.
Okay. Looks like gonna have the Nexus first, and then cannons.
Alright.
Of course, at this
I'm
distance,
fine with that.
yeah. I mean, how many cannons would you need even right now? I mean, once you get the Nexus up. One,
Yeah.
2? Yeah.
Probably just one.
1, right? Couple probes here.
He just goes on a gateway between the Nexus and the pylon. Probably to block off. But he does put that cannon out in front. How do you feel about that placement right there?
That is a little risky. It could be picked off, right? Let's see. What's the range of a cannon? Actually, doesn't it outrange its roaches? Right? I think.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 6.
Okay.
That's way too far.
Yeah. So usually you put it behind the wall just so it's not right out there.
Yeah.
Easy to get picked off. He's gonna throw a gateway down as well to help with the wall off. But yeah, it's a little risky. Could lose that. And a couple links coming out gonna help with the pylon. 2 queens.
So I really want to get that third base up because he does not want to be on equal bases with the Protoss player.
Yep. That is it. And double gas for the Protoss in the main.
Yeah.
There we go. Gonna see the natural go down. Well, what do you yeah. So, if you were So Not Dead and you just played against Swarly here, what would you adapt in your build just to get to give yourself a better chance, you know, instead of just pure roach?
Well, I would obviously, throw down or go for more lings, but then you can't just go straight up against the Protoss dead. You have to sneak in from behind somehow, do a flank, which I think So Not Dead tried to do, but half of his churches got picked off, so he wasn't really able to do that.
Okay. Yeah, kind of not engage him head on because that Protoss army is very scary.
Yep, especially force fields, they can cut you right in half.
Yep. And he does have an Overlord here at the natural. Gonna scout the saturation, see what's going on. See the Chrono on the Nexus.
Yeah.
And yep, +1 weapons again. Could see a very similar build from Swarly, if not the same exact build.
Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Right, that's it. That's a good saying.
The expansion for the Zerg just about to finish up here, so he will be ahead in the economy.
He will. He has to drone up a little bit. He's down by about 10 drones. Going to get an early roach warn. I guess it's just for defense. And it's one Evo Chamber. Go for the +1 missile attacks again.
Yeah, looks like he's going for the same exact build.
Yeah. Right now, the question is, will he go for a faster lair maybe, and then go for infestors, or maybe a muta harass?
Yep. Just didn't have enough DPS that last game, because roaches are tanks, but they don't really do much damage.
And something we didn't see him do. I think he was behind on upgrades, but then he didn't go for tunneling claws or burrow, and that could have helped a little bit with the engagements. I don't think the Protoss player, he had observers, but he didn't have them with his arm.
Yeah. Yeah, that burrow definitely helps out with the roaches regaining the health.
Yes, yeah, that insane how fast they heal, right?
Yeah, it is the equivalent of Terran medevacs.
And look, go ahead.
2 gases being taken at the expansion.
Do have lair halfway done for the Zerg, so yeah, it looks like he might actually add something on here, some infestors or maybe a muta harass. Meanwhile,
he did go to Spire that last game, so it's interesting what he's going to do this game. Maybe he'll switch it up because of that delayed robotics bay.
Yes.
Losses.
Could be, and the Twilight Council halfway done too, so see where he goes with that for the blink. And gonna get an immortal out as well. +2 attack, or +1 attacks for the Zerg halfway done, and let's see, +2, okay. Yeah, I guess he'll start, the Protoss can start +2 weapons once the Twilight Council finishes, so wait for it.
That gas for Protoss is so critical, because it really determines what you can do. You can't go for every unit and still have enough gas.
It's not like a Terran bio build where you're going Marine, Marauder, Medevacs, and you don't need all 4 gases, right? I mean, if you're going for upgrades then, and ghosts, then you'd have to add them. But.
Yes.
So there we go, +2 weapons started. A couple roaches coming out with roach speed. Now the lair has finished, but we do not see a spire or an infestation pit yet. And the income tab, it is. The Zerg did go ahead now. He's up by 4 drones. I'd like to see him add a few more too. He's not quite saturated yet at his 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, I think if Swarley decided to push out right now, he could pick off this roach force. He does have, 24? 25 now, roaches.
25 roaches, yes. And what are they? They're even on upgrades for the moment. But Zerg is not going... Wait, there you go. +2 is on the way, okay. And Blink. Looks like he's staying with him in upgrades this game. So not dead is. And a lot of Nexus being stored up on... I mean, a lot of Chrono on these Nexi here. It's just forgetting to Chrono.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he's chronoing out an Immortal.
Yep. And he's going to go for his 3rd base now. Similar to the last game. Now, So Not Dead has to be careful with these roaches. Doesn't want to lose them. It's a huge investment.
Yeah, this force fields could just trap the roaches right on that ramp if he decided to.
Right, and he has not gone for Burrow again, so... a little bit of a standoff here. Let's see if Swarley notices this and takes advantage. Pushes out. 17 more roaches on the way. Blink. I'm guessing once +2 and Blink finish, might scare this roach army off. But does So Not Dead know? He does know about the 3rd. He does have an Overlord in position. That's good placement there. There we go.
And here comes the engagement.
These roaches are gonna have to fall back here in front of this army.
Yeah, and it's just mass roach again, which I don't agree with, because roaches, like I said before, they're just tanks and they don't do enough damage to deal with a Protoss army.
I know, I'm shaking my head, Tycoon. You got a Robo support bay here coming up, about 2/3 the way done. It looks like a little bit of a push to the 3rd. I don't know if Swarley will get there in time to save this. If So Not Dead focuses this, yeah, he's gonna get the Nexus.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a good blow.
Yeah, that is pretty big.
Swarley,
but he does lose most of his roaches.
Alright. Swarley a little bit out of position with his army. Yeah, he does. Now he's going to go into the natural. That's Probably not going to do too much with these, though. Nice warpings from Swarly with the Stalkers here.
Yep.
Yeah, not a whole lot being lost. 1 worker is killed. 4 still not dead.
A bunch of idle roaches here outside of the natural for the Zerg. And I don't think he realizes now he's got them.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were out there for a while.
Yep, and he's got to be careful with these forward roaches here at the natural. They're going to go down. You're going to get an immortal, but
Yep.
that was definitely a lot of roaches for 1 immortal.
Yep, and it looks like Sonat Dead taking down his own rocks for some reason.
Okay, taking down the rocks, yep, and going to go for a Spire now to get those Corruptors out.
Alright.
Do not see any Colossus yet. Looks like a 3rd base going out. A couple Overlords out here, just I think misrallied. If you check the rally for Sonat Dead, he was rallying across the map, and those Overlords just flew right into the Protoss army. And a nice little wall off for the Protoss, for Swarly at the 3rd here. Really going to prevent some Roach or Ling run-bys, you know.
And I think Swarly's going to go for the attack here.
Yep, he's moving up. And the Roach player is moving out.
Yeah. The rocks are being taken down. I think I've only played a couple games where these rocks are actually taken down, but Swarly's pushing up into the natural. He's got to be back to defend.
Into the natural, yeah, and here come the Roaches, but they're a little bit late to the party. I could see some force fields here to block them off. Will we? Not the best, but we do see a couple Guardian Shields going down. An Observer here.
To prevent that incoming range attack damage.
And, yeah, the Protoss, this army is, there's nothing being produced for Sonat Dead. He's now 8 Lings, but that's it, and if we check, he has 6 Larvae. Looks like he might have missed a couple of
Colossus. I think that's the first Colossus now coming out.
Yep.
And that's GG.
Alright, so that is GG from Sonat Dead, so Swarly will be moving on in the tournament. Does win that series 2-0. It was a nice push there. He caught the Roach army out of position and took out the natural. And I'm looking at the larva count. It looks like Sonat Dead might have missed a couple injects as well.
Oh yeah.
So he only had 6, and then 4 for the Ling. He only had about 10 larvae available. All right, so let's see update. And I guess now we wait to get to the next round.
Will, it pains me to say it, but looks like this might be my last game, this one coming up, that I'm going to have to cast here.
Oh no, you gotta head out. Alright, well, it's been a pleasure having you there, Jackson. You prefer Jackson or Tycoon?
Well, Tycoon sounds cooler, in my opinion.
Yeah, Tycoon. You, it reminds me, I always think of, what was it, the Tycoon, the game, Railroad Tycoon.
Roller Coaster Tycoon?
The Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. And what does this take us to? This is the quarterfinal coming up. Okay. Now, let me refresh the brackets.
Are we casting Squirrel versus Mystic?
Could be. Let me ask. Where's Hakari? See what he wants me to do. Who was that? Swarly one, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Check the bracket here. Looks like, yeah, Cup of Noodle is into the semifinals already. His games must have gone a lot faster. We still have a couple quarterfinal games to be played. Looks like we're waiting on even some from the round of 16 to finish up. This is the LXG Open Bronze-Gold, number 20.
Are these every Tuesday, I think?
Yes, they are every Tuesday. And Thursdays...
On Playham.
Yep, they're on Playham. Thursdays we do have the Plat Diamond Open. And it's 8 o'clock Eastern for both tournaments. 5 o'clock Pacific. Looks like we're gonna have to wait on this a little bit here. Everybody's still in game.
Alright.
And Twitch is Warley. Alright, I'm gonna run right to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, we're waiting on, it's UED Mystic is playing Squirrel, so we're waiting on them to finish up, and then we're going to have FS Drake versus the winner.
Okay.
Alright. Yep. Oh, so let's check, let's see what races. UED Mystic's the Terran we watched. It looks like Squirrel did win that. A bronze Terran. And FS Drake is a gold Protoss. Alright, so let me get them up into this. What is the map is going to be MLG Securus Plateau?
The classic.
Yep, that's it. Alright, MLG Securus Plateau. It's been around quite a while. Alright, MLG Securus. There we go, found it. And so we need FS Drake. And who did I say the other guy was? I can't even remember.
Squirrel.
Squirrel, yeah. Alright. Looks like I might have to add him. He is NZVT. Oops, that didn't work. Whoa. Character. There we go. NZVT Squirrel. 166. Alright, let's find him. Get you in here as well. Where is he? Okay. Alright. Looks like Drake says he's casted you before.
Oh, yeah.
How you guys doing? See if they're ready to go. Are you ready, Tycoon?
Ready.
Nice. Oh. Yes. Let me give them the link, if I can remember it off the top of my head. Oh, owned. Yeah, it's an owned account. Alright. Alright. I just got a message here from Hikari. Well, I'm gonna have to give a special shout out to somebody. Yeah. Well. Looks like AnnaCraft is watching us. That is my girlfriend. I will give her a shout out. She's in the chat out there. Hello, Anna. How are you? It's she's gung ho about this. Alright, so give these guys a second to get ready and we'll be in. But AnnaCraft out there, thanks for tuning in. Everybody, thanks for watching. This is the LXG Open Bronze-Gold number 20. It is every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Squirrel talking a little bit about Protoss 1 bases. Yes. Alright. What's that? It just did get choppy. It was fine before. It's a little choppy now. But it was good there. Let's give it good luck, have fun, and start the game up. No, I'm not going to get that off. Okay. Let's go to change the camera here. Get us into the game. Oops, why is it not? I'll just do it manually. There we go. And change the configuration. If you want to do, let's see. Oh, are you on a black? There we go. It's on a black screen for a minute. It's going to be a red Protoss and NZVT Squirrel is our yellow Zerg. All right. So you want to go ahead and do the introductions for us here?
Alright, yep, so here in the top left-hand corner we have the Protoss FS Drake, and scroll over here in the top right-hand corner is our yellow Zerg, NZVT Squirrel.
Alright. Yeah, we got a little more ZVP action. There's been a lot of these lately.
Oh, that's talking
Yeah. Yes, FS Drake. What was that? The good luck, have fun, but don't win. Oh, I am all for the pizza jokes, man. You know, just tell me one. Oh, it's too cheesy. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was good. That was good. Alright. These guys are getting into it. Stay out of the chat here. Mm-hmm. It's a little risky, isn't it? Well, let's see, let's check the spam here. Looks like Drake does not spam. Squirrel asking. And for everybody watching, I will tell you that Drake's APM is a little low here. Oh, it's picking up now. It looks like he's starting to spam a little bit in response to Squirrel. Meanwhile, Squirrel is spamming. He's at 200 APM now. And oh, looks like pull first before hatchery. Uh-oh, Drake's slowing us down a little bit. But he was spamming too fast. It slowed the game down. All right. Well, what do you think about these spawn positions? We do have close by air.
I do think it would go favor the Zerg in that regard. And FS is doing Nexus first, which I like.
Yes, he is. Nexus first. Being greedy.
If Squirrel just scouted it, it might be able to be picked off. But Drake is able to get Scorch up. And then his cannon up.
Mm-hmm.
He might be able to hold off whatever Squirrel has to do.
That's it. Looks like a probe sitting here at the expansion. The forge just started though, so I don't know if we're going to see a pylon go down and a little bit of a cannon rush. He's not going to be able to, you know, with that late forge, it's not really going to work because the queen already over halfway. No lings, yeah, no gas either, yeah. That's it. Oh. And Drake is saving a lot of chrono up on his Nexus here. Looks like he's going to max out not chronoing probes, maybe saving it for warp gate. Not certain. Maybe just not using it at all. He's too cool for it, you know. And a fast third from Squirrel down here. You know, in response to the yep. Same. Is this bringing back memories? No, that's okay. You go ahead. Is this bringing back memories from the last game?
It's very good thing to be ahead on bases to react your arms so quickly. And with Lings, you're going to have net presence, and you can be able to deny any harass coming on.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of a supply block for the Zerg player here. Squirrel. And yeah. Right, is he actually hasn't is 4 lings out right now. But looks like well, 33 drones to 32 probes. So I think I'm trying to think back to the last game. I think our Zerg player was lagging a little bit behind on his drone production. So we're definitely seeing a much more heavy drone style from Squirrel.
Yeah, as Zerg, you really balance all your production with your unit production.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know when to spend your larva.
Yep, that's true. And what to spend it on, right? It's a very key thing. A macro hatch going down in the main for Squirrel as well. Help with his larva count. And I think this is a style I'd rather see, just because the Protoss is so passive early in this situation. You know, he's not, and in this case, there's only what, 1 zealot out for the Protoss player here. Drake, you know, sitting with 1 zealot, so the Zerg really could drone up, and he is going up. He's at 43 drones now, 3 more on the way. Really get his economy up, and then with that macro hatch, have the larva available to hold off any kind of early 2-base pushes.
Yep. Drake is adding on a couple Stargates.
All right.
So that close spawn by air will actually play out in Drake's favor.
That's it, yep. We are going to see the Stargate. 2 Stargates. Roach Warren on the way. Evo Chamber about to finish. And, yeah, well, that's good with these spawn positions. And, you know, close by air, it really gives them an advantage to use some Phoenix and possibly Void Rays.
Squirrel doesn't scout, so really have nothing to deal with it. He doesn't have any extra queen. He could build Squirrel color by the time
Yeah, he might. Yeah, let's see if where is he? He doesn't have any vision of the main, and no overlords in position either. So he's not going to be able to get in there. This overlord at the natural is really out of position to scout the main. It does see the gas, so he has to expect some kind of tech. But I don't know if he'll be ready for the Stargates. He's going Roach here with speed and +1 melee attacks. And yeah. Yep. I know, that's it's a banquet waiting for him when they find that. It is pure Void Ray at this point. Looks like he's going up to 4. And will he add on? Yep, more. Yeah, he's going to go Mass Void Ray, going up to 6 now. And the Zerg, oh, a little bit of lag. You alright, Tycoon? Alright, we got you back there. How you doing? Yeah? Yep. Ah. It's, yeah. The lag can be a problem, right? We need land, don't we? Right? Yeah, well, Aspire coming up. Baneling Nest about to finish. Looks like this Overlord... Was there an Overlord scout? I heard the cannons going. Maybe it just was a Ling scout. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if his Baneling Nest finishes, Squirrel might go for a Baneling bust on this natural. And with 6 Void Rays, I'm not sure how much damage it's going to be able to do.
Right, and we do have a fleet beacon on the way. So we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a mothership here. This. Oh, this could be fun. How many Void Rays now? 6, going up to 8.
Yes.
Oh boy, and I don't think. Who is it? Squirrel does not have any clue. He still doesn't have anything in position to scout either. He needs to. He's morphing an Overseer at the natural. And meanwhile, Drake is ninjaing a 3rd base in the bottom left. 11 mutas coming out though. That could shut this base down if he scouts it.
Carriers.
Oh, he's gonna go for carriers. Okay.
What is this unit?
I was wondering. Yeah, right. You never see it.
Yeah.
But we are gonna see it. 2 carriers. Oh boy. And +1 air weapons on the way. I was hoping for the mothership, but it's gonna be carriers. He's got a little bit of chrono saved up too. He could chrono these out. Is he chrono? No, he's not. Yeah, he could chrono those out a little bit. Get him out faster. Because where is the Zerg player scouted it? He's got the Overseer and he sees it. He sees the fleet beacon, sees the Stargates, and ouch. Yeah, now he has to play his cards right because he just made 11 mutas, and now he's morphing some banelings. Looks like he might go for a. I think he's going to attack with this. Does he know? I don't think he knows about the bottom base yet. He does not know about the 3rd Protoss base. Putting up a lot of spores.
I see a ton of zealots here.
Mm.
Looks like the Protoss starting to make its way for a little bit of aggression, maybe.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe just coming out to
It's interesting. We don't usually see the Muta Bane, Muta Ling Bane composition anymore, but it is out here with a few roaches backing it up. You have to see how this engagement goes. The Protoss army is a little bit smaller, but those Void Rays, ouch.
yeah, the Banelings
Mm.
now just getting some hits off.
There we go.
The carriers doing damage with the
Ah.
interceptors.
And is Drake going to focus the mutas down? Because once he kills those mutas, there is no anti-air in this army at all.
Yep, they'll have nothing to deal with these carriers.
Ah, there we go.
The Muta's falling back, but Squirrel's ground army is going for the natural.
He's going to run by. No force fields from Drake. There we go. Blocks off part of the army. Going to lose his sentries, though. Throws down a couple more force fields. Sentries do go down. And the carrier's moving back. A couple more about to finish.
Yep.
7 corruptors, yep.
The pylon in the wall was the first thing to go down.
There you go. You saw that right away, right? It's not the place to be if you're a pylon. Oh. But this run by is killing 33, 34, 35. Wow, it's going to be 40 something workers when he's finished, completely cleaning out both mineral lines with this attack. And the fleet beacon goes down. He's going to have 2 carriers, but that will be the end. He'll be at 4. till he gets fleet beacon up.
This is the reason why you don't see carriers.
Yeah. You said it, man. This one Stargate gonna go down. He's really... he's gotta be... Yeah, it is. Oh, he just saves it. Just saves the Stargate. 15 hit points. And where did those Void Rays... There they are, with the carriers. Looks like 4 Void Rays and 4 carriers against, let's see, about 23 Corruptors.
Yep, Drake needs to go harass right now before these corruptors pop out, or else he's got nothing. The only thing he could really have potentially going for him is this bottom left expansion, which still hasn't caught wind of yet.
Yep, and he is down in the Harvester count right now, 66 to 23. If we check the unit loss tab, it's pretty even. The Protoss has lost about 1,200 more, but these Corruptors are going to be tough to deal with.
Yeah, a total of 46 probes killed.
Yeah, that's amazing. And here we go, Corruptors moving in, should be able to take this out no problem. It's yeah,
Bring down the carriers.
one by one. That's it. That's the way to do it. You don't want them attacking the interceptors, and that's yeah. This now he doesn't have hive tech, does he? He's still on lair? Okay. So it'd be interesting if he had a Greater Spire of this to suddenly see him morph him into Broodlords and then take the game.
Yeah.
But he's going to go for Banelings and bust this wall. Looks like he remade the pylon too, yeah.
He's trying to resaturate right now. He's not really building any units.
Nope. And his army is, what, 2 Void Rays?
Yeah.
Well, they aren't going to be able to stop all of these Lings, I tell you. It's going to be a problem.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, look at the Corruptors. Yeah, I think Squirrel did overmake by a few. He made a few too many, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And he's going to walk him through into the mineral line.
Going for the probes.
No. Ah, look at all those probes going down. And looks like the Lings are going to pick off the last cannon here and take out the pylon and the forge. Then the core, running a few up into the main. Going to go in. Oh. Let's see. I'm moving the camera and I'm making myself dizzy here. Lings are taking out the second. And it looks like the Corruptors are going to move down here. And are they going to... Yep, they actually will spot this base. They spot the bottom base.
Drake is going for a Twilight Council, and that's probably going to be for the Hail Mary DTs if he tries to come back into this game.
Oh, yeah, that's about all he can do, right? But even that, oh, at this point, I don't know. I guess he'll keep playing on one base. He has remade 7 gates down here, and a core as well. His main will fall. Look at these Lings take out the Nexus. And
The
yep.
Zerg's economy is just so good on these 4 bases.
That's it. If we check his income, he's got 88 drones. And then I haven't been watching the upgrades, but he's going for +1 flyer attacks and +2 melee and carapace for the Lings with an infestation pit on the way. Yeah. So we'll likely see a hive tech here, and then he could push in and finish this. If he doesn't, he could just bust it right away. I mean, at this point. I don't know. You see any way for the Protoss to get back into this game? Looks like Drake might be out.
Looks like a bit of a manner corruption.
Yes, he did fly in there. That is very frustrating when that happens. Of course, at this point in the game, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. Unfortunately for Drake, his carrier attempts did not pan out. Just
For carriers to be like a viable strategy, you have to have about 8 of them. And then they start to do some damage. But before that, you're just vulnerable to everything.
and that Overseer scout was really too early. It caught him when he had just, what, 2 with 2 more on the way. Actually, I think the first 2 were still building. So
Yeah. If Drake had gone for a bit of a harass with his Void Rays, he could have done some economy damage and really stopped the Zerg from doing what he did. But he decided to just wait and basically let the Zerg have all these now 5 bases.
yep, there goes the 5th one. Hive halfway done. Pathogen glands coming. And look at the Overlords. They're having a little get-together here in the main. Yep.
And it looks like Drake and Squirrel just having a friendly conversation
Yeah, that's all they can do. Like,
I think Squirrel's going to push in here when he has 200 supply. And B.
yep. Is he? What's he sitting? He's sitting on the lings, right? Does he? He doesn't morphed any banelings yet, so let's see. I mean, he really could have just ended this game, but he's going to hold off. Go for high tech, play it super safe, plus 3 upgrades just now starting, and adrenal glands with the greater spire as well.
He has spore crawlers everywhere.
Ooh, a little bit of a blink here from Drake with some stalkers. Gonna try and do some harass. Question is, yep, go ahead.
This is what he wants to do right here. He has to get in, do some damage.
Alright. I think, yeah, the big problem for him is he can't get into this base here in the bottom right because he doesn't have vision of the high ground.
Yeah, no observer.
And now they're talking about Husky. Oh, yes, we do know. Oh, that's a lot of banelings. Oh, my. Yeah, I know what Squirrel's talking about. If you guys haven't seen it, well, you've seen it. It's called Banelings. And it's, what is that, it's a Justin Bieber song, right? Baby or something? Yeah. Banelings. Here they go. And let's get in here. Oh, look at all that. It's a river of green banelings coming in, taking out everything in its path. And that will just, it's going to clean up the entire base here. No need for broodlords when you have banelings. Now those stalkers, meanwhile, are still out on the map. Might try and do a base trade, but it's not. It can be too little, too late. There we go, picking off the last buildings, and let's watch this stalker force. It does move up into the natural, uncontested. Only a queen and a few lings here. But the Protoss player is gonna run out of buildings very soon. This last gateway is all he has left. And oh, he makes a nexus. There we go. He made a nexus. Yeah, Drake. Yeah, he's really drawing. You know, could be trying to fatigue his opponent. This is a, what is this? A best of 3 or is it a best of 5 at this point? Best of 3. Yeah. So you know, that could be a tactic he's using, just trying to make Squirrel really work for it. A GG finally comes out though, and we will move on to game number 2. In this. Yep. You. Alright, well hey, Tycoon, it was great having you. Thanks for casting with me.
Thank you.
And have a good night, buddy. Alright, so for everybody watching, this is the LXG Open Bronze through Gold, and it is number 20, actually, every Tuesday. We are going to go for a game 2 here of a best of 3 between FS Drake and NZVT Squirrel. Let's get the, who is it, Drake gets the map choice. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Oops, not. And SF. NZVT Squirrel. 1 up 1-0. Okay, game number 2 will be on Daybreak. And make sure I get the right version. It is GSL, correct? Alright. Okay. Get this match set up for you guys. Let me check. What screen am I on? Okay. Change that. And GSL Daybreak. I don't know. Alright, GSL, where is GSL Daybreak? There you are, GSL Daybreak. Alright guys, so we're going to see another ZVP here. Let's see if it's going to be something similar or not to the last build. That was a unique build we saw from FS Drake going carriers. And which one of these is... There we go, that's FS Drake. Okay, let's invite him. Alright. It's alright, Drake, you're doing fine. Let's see. And NZVT Squirrel. Let's see, which one is this? This might be you. Yep, alright. Yeah, this is strange. I don't know why the invite doesn't work. It doesn't show you the name. But we do get everybody here. Do have the ref setting up, and let's see. Went till 9. No, it went till like 1. Nah. Just waiting a second here for the admin to give me the go-ahead for game 2. Be right back, guys, and we'll get game 2 underway, alright? Alright, everybody, here we go. We are going to get it underway. Let me get you guys back up on the oops, I don't have the number lock on. There we go, on the screen. Game is going to start. Do we have a Zerg versus Protoss? Let me get everything configured. Looks like they did switch colors on me here. Drake is going to be kind of like an orangish color, and you know what I'm going to do for this? Scrolls up 1-0, I'm going to put on the team colors for this game so we can watch it that way. These two colors are pretty similar. I don't want you guys to have... It's a ZVP, you know, but could get confusing with the minimap. And we're almost in. It's on GSL Daybreak, game number 2. Alright, a little bit of a pause. Dramatic pause for effect. Any second. Hopefully my internet is alive. Oh, what happened? I don't know. Alright, we'll get a remake. Looks like we had some lag. Alright, a little bit of a lag situation for Drake, everybody. We are going to get it right back up. Let me find... Surprised I don't have GSL Daybreak in here. Alright. And... Alright, looks like we're good to go there. GSL Daybreak create. Alright, let's just guess these guys are the right ones. Nope. Wrong one. Oh. Maybe this one? What do you think? Yeah, there we go. Alright, it's hit or miss. Alright, let's get this game underway. Drake, you ready? Where are you, Drake? Mine's black. I don't know what that means. Black screen. Alright. And yeah. Okay, let's try this again. It is a ZVP on Daybreak. Get the colors sorted out in a second. And hopefully we do not drop right away. Yes, okay, we are in the game. Let me get team colors on. We do have... Okay. Apparently not. Alright. We have Drake, our Protoss. Looks like our orange Protoss spawning in the bottom position of GSL Daybreak. Meanwhile, our yellow Zerg and ZVT Squirrel spawns in the top position. Talking about doing a 6-pool. Well, let's see. He's already failed that if he was trying to. He is up to 8 drones. Yeah, so 8 pool, maybe a 9 pool or a 10 pool. I don't know. No signs of early cheese though from Squirrel here. And Drake looks like he is nope. Just gonna wall off at the top, not going for the Forge Fast expansion. Alright, so let me get these colors sorted. Drake is orange. Alright, and ZVT is yellow. Alright, there we go. We're back. These guys like to chat it up. Anyways, it's interesting placement of that pylon from Drake. Last game opting to go for the Forge, fast expand, walling off. This natural is a little bit wider than the entrance here than the ramp on Daybreak. Still, it is possible. You can wall off. Though, I'm wondering why Drake would have picked this map. Because it is a little bit harder to wall off. Goes gate first. Interesting. Let's see what he has cooked up here. He said he did make the carrier build last game, all on his own, where you get about 4 carriers and a mothership and then push with it. Unable to wait for the mothership and actually the second 2 carriers because of an overseer scout. Really delayed his. It forced him to commit early to a push that he wasn't really ready for, and just did not do enough damage with it. He took out the army of Squirrel, but lost both the mineral line at his natural and in his main to the Ling Baneling run by, and it was followed up by Squirrel with about what 23 corruptors, I think, which basically shut down the carriers and the Void Rays, and then the game ended thereafter with a Baneling bust. So we're gonna see speed and no hatch yet from Squirrel. He's going gas pool first and then speed. Interesting, both of these players electing for a more, well, I guess less greedy and a 1-base game plan in this one. To see where they go. Baneling Nest now. Interesting play from Squirrel. Yes. Alright, he's keeping these guys in gas. Will Drake spot this? Looks like he's got a pylon morphing in down here. He's going to go for, possibly, could it be, let's see, 3 gates. Could he be going... Is this just going to be 3-gate pressure? He's not chronoing anything. His chrono is at 100. He really should chrono this warp gate out. And his Nexus, also an Overlord here at the ramp. Gonna see that there's nothing walling this off. And, well, here come the Lings. Gonna wait for the Baneling Nest to pop, and then we'll probably have a bust. No hatchery yet. Probe gonna get in. Does he get the scout off? Oh. Did he see it? I don't think he saw it. Did he? No, he didn't see the Baneling Nest. No. Not gonna know that this is coming. Speed about to finish, and a 4th gate on the way with a 2nd gas. So, Drake, seeing there's no expansion, it's good he's got 3 gates. He hasn't expanded himself yet. So he's in a good spot here. Thing is, will he be able to hold this off? He's gonna need to re-wall once the bust happens. And there's only 1 Stalker here. It gets surrounded by the Lings. Gonna go down to the Banelings. Ouch, 1 Baneling left and 4 Lings running into the middle line. No units here for Drake. He hasn't, well, his warp gate hasn't finished. He is producing 3 units. Looks like, 2 Zealots and a Sentry. Alright, warp gate about to finish. Gonna be 3 Banelings here. And check the units lost. He was able to kill, Squirrel was able to kill 1. Gonna pick off a Sentry though, that's huge. Losing that Sentry. These 2 Zealots here are gonna take out some Lings. But look at the Banelings. And no production from either player. Banelings in the mineral line. The probes. Oh no, there they go. Ouch. Oh. 6 probes. Okay. A couple zealots here. Gonna lose 1, gonna lose 2. Nice micro from Squirrel. This is really great micro with these lings. I don't know how he's doing it. Yeah. A lot of lings here. I mean, a lot of probes in the red with shields. Looks like the lings coming in. Gonna pick off this pylon too. And, well, Drake got 4 zealots here to hold this off. Protect the income. It's even, steady even, but he's gonna lose a couple more probes. He needs these zealots to protect him. He's got 2 sentries here. Could come over and force field this ramp. He does not know. There are 6 more lings on the way. A couple force fields. Gonna be able to hold this off, but he really needs to close this wall in some way. Put a zealot there, or just throw a pylon down to keep more lings from coming in. Okay, he holds it off with 7 probes left to 15 drones. 3 sentries here. A lot of zealots. A lot of chrono. And no cybernetics core. It is unpowered. Looks like the link's falling back, a hatchery going down. 4 squirrel. Interesting, little baneling bust. He did pick off a few workers there. 17 probes. Do go down. And we are going to have a ling baneling. Let's see. This push. 3 sentries and what is that? 6 zealots? Yeah, morphing in. Another zealot here. It's going to come down to the force fields. See what he can do. How much energy does he have? Looks like enough for 3 force fields. That will be tough. It comes up though. It is a narrow choke. Might be able to get off some good force fields and do some damage. Force more unit production, but oh, not the best force fields. The banelings are going to get in and hit on the zealots. Not microing back with his army here. Gonna lose them. They will be picked off. Oh, in their retreat. Not good for Drake. 14 to 10 income-wise. A lot of lings left over. And Drake's gonna GG. Had Drake saying Squirrel better win the tourney. And that's it. That does it. Game 2 is over. Squirrel does win 2-0 over Drake with a little bit of a baneling bust there. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break here for a minute, get something to drink, and then we'll figure out what the next game's going to be. Alright guys? Alright, yep, so I'll be right back. Oops.
Here's the search you know. Now,
So guys, if you're out there, we are going to get this up shortly. I'm waiting to get the game going. I have to find out who the next set of players are going to be. A little bit of a delay here. I think we're waiting on some games to finish up. We will be moving to the... Looks like we'll be in the semifinals with this next set of games.
I can't.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Doing well. I guess I can hear your stream
Yeah.
through your computer.
Oh, really?
So if you can mute that for me, that would be excellent.
Yeah, let
No,
me...
it's my computer. Oh, my
it's-
bad. It was me. It was me. All right, cool.
You want me to
So,
pause the stream?
Yeah, I paused it.
No.
All of those good things. So, the next matchup, as I'm sure you're well aware of, is the semifinals. So we're stopping your broadcast because it's unlicensed. The semifinal. So we're shutting you down. So, thank you though. We really appreciate the all your efforts on the blue stream. So tell us a little bit about the last couple of games that you casted and what it's like over on the